I'm Saijit and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video I'll try to do the 4G plus aggregation support test and the speed test and the download test as well, comparing all the three smartphones which I got right now, as you can clearly see, friends. So if you notice, I did get the two IQ device right now, IQ Z3 and the IQ 7 device. As you can see, friends, I do have these two phones, and in the middle which is the OnePlus Nord, so which is the latest collection in my channel. As you can see, this is the OnePlus Nord device, so which I started to test in-depth reviews on this OnePlus Nord, and it did upload the side-by-side speed test comparison as well. So make sure to check that video, friends, in case if you haven't checked that video. That will be really interesting. And all the 4G plus lovers, so make sure to check the playlist which I have created only for you all. So make sure to this playlist will give you the clear idea which phone has got what kind of performance. So this is the extreme indoor conditions I'm trying to do this kind of testings, and I did have this kind of 3 Jio SIMs, as you can see, friends. So 3 Jio SIMs I did have right now, as you can clearly see here. I'll try to use this kind of 3 Jio SIMs right now in all these 3 smartphones. Let's see which phone will be having what kind of speeds, and which phone will be supporting the 4G aggregation. And I'll even try to download the game from the Play Store in terms of checking the speeds as well, which phone will be downloading the faster. So make sure to watch till end of the video, friends, to get to know all the details. That will be really interesting to watch as well. So now I'll be back after inserting this kind of all the Jio SIMs in all the 3 smartphones. So let me be back after some time again. So one thing is that the IQ Z3 has got the hybrid SIM slot. That is the one thing which I thought of just showing you right now. The phone, as you can see, this is the hybrid SIM slot. I did find this kind of small rubber is kind of moving every time. I'm not sure why. So in this phone, so is a SIM which I'm trying to use a Jio SIM only. So this is a Jio SIM card which I'm trying to insert. And I thought of showing you in front of camera only, friends, which SIM I am trying to use. So you don't need to get any kind of doubts. So is a SIM card slide, I think, yeah, this side. So in case if you like this kind of live wallpaper, so make sure to check the links in description, friends, for the live wallpapers. You can find all the links available in the description below. So is a Jio SIM card which is successfully installed in this phone. And finally here comes the IQ 7. So let's see what will this IQ 7. So one more thing I thought of informing you that the IQ Z3 did receive the network stability update. So IQ Z3 received the network stability update, but this IQ 7 device did not receive any kind of network stability update or any update at all. For the past 23 days, I did not get any kind of update. So I'm remembering the exact dates about this IQ 7 device particularly. Let me try to show you, friends. As you can see, all the phones are successfully installed with the Jio SIM cards. You did see in front of the camera only. So first I'll try to show you the NetMonster application by opening in all the 3 smartphones, checking which phone can actually get the carrier aggregation in my location in the indoor condition using the Jio SIM. So first let me try to show you the carrier aggregation support test using the NetMonster application. I am not getting any kind of 4G plus aggregation in the IQ Z3 device. You can see the punch hole notch as well, which is the IQ Z3 smartphone. And let me try to show you the OnePlus Nord device next. So this is the OnePlus Nord device, friends, which is receiving the 3 bands. As you can see, 4G plus aggregation, 3 bands I'm getting right now. Sometimes even I get 4 bands as well in this kind of location. Yes, friends, in the indoor kind of location as well. I did see the 4cc. I think right now you'll be able to see, as you can see, now it did decrease to 3cc. Sometimes you'll be seeing 4cc as well in this OnePlus Nord device. That's fantastic in terms of having the more bands in the indoor Jio SIM testing. I'll try to do even with the Airtel SIM as well later on. So right now, as you can see, is the IQ 7 device which has got nothing at all or no kind of aggregation at all. So just normal band, which is the 1800 band, as you can see clearly, friends. So now let me try to open the RX Monitor application, so where you'll be able to see the clear details. So which phone has got what type of aggregation. So you can clearly see, friends, right now in terms of the comparison. So you do see this kind of carrier aggregation in the OnePlus Nord device at this moment. So overall, the clear winner in terms of the carrier aggregation is the OnePlus Nord for getting the 4G plus aggregation inside my studio room and in this indoor kind of condition. That is the one thing, and also for the having more band support as well. That is another advantage in this smartphone. So friends, in the first test, the OnePlus Nord is a clear winner. Let's move to the second test, which is a speed test. So I'll try to use the speed test application right now, and let's see which phone will be having the fastest network speed. That is what I'm going to test, friends. This will be the really interesting test, so try to not skip the video at all. So as I said, let me try to do the same time. So this is my first time doing this kind of test as well. Let me do 1 2 3 go. Yes. So these 2 are IQ phones, and the middle is a OnePlus Nord. IQ Z3, OnePlus Nord, and the IQ 7 smartphone. So in this way I did organize all the 3 smartphones side by side, so you know exactly which phone is what type of phone. So right now, as you can see, friends, in terms of the detecting the speeds, you can see clearly the OnePlus IQ Z3 detected only about 1.60, and the OnePlus Nord got about 5.55, and the IQ 7 device, it's still struggling to get the signals. Let me try to change the server, so maybe to the Geo Hyderabad. Let me try to select the Geo Hyderabad and let's see whether yes, now it's detected. So one more thing, let me try to do the test at same time by selecting the same server. So before I did not see that, friends, sorry for that. So it's my bad. So let me try to do the test again using the same server. So now all the three smartphones are connected to the same Geo server. So this should be the kind of speed. Let's say now which phone will be having the what kind of speed. This is a really interesting test, friends. So let's see. So right now, as you can see, the 4G Plus phone which has got the OnePlus Nord device. So where you can see the speeds are higher, which is close to 5 Mbps, and other phones they are kind of struggling. As you can see, the speeds clearly slightly higher in the OnePlus Nord device because of you're getting the 4G Plus aggregation as well, and 4cc, as you can see, friends, 4cc. So 4 bands you are getting. I think this is the only one phone which I got right now which actually supports 4 bands in this location, in the indoor condition, friends. So as I said, you did see my lot of videos. This is very hard to get the signals in this room, and the OnePlus Nord got about 4 bands. So I'll try to do the comparison with the OnePlus 9R as well, so then we'll be able to get to know the OnePlus what's happening. So in this first test results, the OnePlus Nord is a clear winner, and second position goes to the iQOO Z3 after the update. That is what I did mention in the beginning. The iQOO Z3 did receive the software update regarding the network connectivity. After that, I did feel the network got slightly improved. So that is the reason, friends. Still there are some hopes for the iQOO 7 device, so no problem at all. So that is the reason I'm trying to wait for the update to get in this iQOO 7 and fix this network issue and the green tint problem and few other issues. So same server is selected right now, and still taking some time in the iQOO 7 device. You can see it's loading and loading. Let's see how much more time this is gonna take, and it's didn't do properly. So here's a game which I have loaded in all the 3 smartphones. As you can clearly see, friends, this is a game which size is of close to 58 MB, so 57 point something. So this is the same kind of size should be there. So let me try to start the download at same time in all the 3 smartphones. That's what I'll try maximum to select at same time. So if I did not select, I'll try to do the test again. So let me try to start at same time. Yes, I did click at same time. You did see in the camera, friends, I did click at same time. So thank God. So now let's see the speed test. Let's compare the speeds what we are getting in between all the phones. That's what I'm going to show you, friends. So try to focus on the net meter which is present on the top. Try to focus on the top notification bar. So which phone has got what kind of speeds. Right now iQOO Z3 is receiving about 133 kbps and OnePlus Nord is getting 400 kbps. At this point 500 kbps. iQOO 7 getting about 200 kbps in this iQOO 7 device. As you can clearly see, friends, the difference how much you are getting here. So if the number of devices increases in one point of location with the same SIM card, you will be experiencing this kind of results. So in this way, we'll be able to get to know which phone can actually take much of the network, most of the most of the data. That is what I'm trying to see right now. And the 4G Plus, obviously this phone is collecting most of the data right now, and the speeds are close to, as you can see, 50 Mbps, also 51% is finished. And you can see in the iQOO Z3 the speeds are not much higher, only 246 and 263 Mbps, but not much. And in the OnePlus Nord we are getting about 400 and 500 kbps of speeds we are trying to get in this phone. So that is also good, no problem. And in the iQOO 7 device, which we are getting only 140 and 147, as you can see. So you can clearly see, friends, before the iQOO Z3 used to be not performing this much well. Yes, even I do agree, because I'm doing intense testing as a research I'm trying to do on these phones, which is kind of best. So before it used to not perform like this, friends, but after the update it got really improved. So that is the thing. After doing plenty of reviews, plenty of testings, multiple number of testings which I never did in my entire life. So that many testings I did for the past 1 week only in testing particularly the 4G mainly. So the phone has been finished. Sorry for that, I did not see the exact time, the OnePlus Nord, when it got completed. So maybe I think it's kind of close to 1 minute and 40 seconds, I think so, 45 seconds exactly. But these two phones, you can see it's kind of still taking some time. This iQOO Z3 and the iQOO 7 device, still they are taking some time. As you can compare the speeds between these two, you can see the double speeds you are getting. Same 4G SIM card I'm trying to use without even 4G Plus. In the iQOO Z3 you are getting more speeds, as you can see friends. So if you're a user of the iQOO 7 device, so this is a very good news, because you will get the update and which will be able to fix this kind of network stability. So even just today morning I did receive the next network stability update in this OnePlus Nord as well. So I'm not sure why all the companies they are trying to provide this kind of update in terms of the network stability mainly. Let me just show you. As you can see friends, improved connection stability, we got this kind of update as well today morning in this OnePlus Nord. So hopefully maybe we might be able to get this kind of update, similar updates in the iQOO 7 as well very soon. So right now it was able to finish 96% and 97%, 98%, 99 and 100. It's done. So it took about 3 minutes, so 1 minute more than the OnePlus Nord device, and right now it's kind of going on 94%. So this is the thing which I totally hate it. So as soon as you install, every time this pops up, I'm not sure why. So it's kind of close, as you can see, it's kind of close to 100%. It's finishing. Yes, done. So these are the overall timings friends. Now you got a clear idea. So first is iQOO 7 device 3 minutes 29 seconds, and iQOO Z3 3 minutes 8 seconds, and OnePlus Nord I think 1 minute and maybe close to 50 seconds, I think so. These are the overall timings if you try to do at same time testing. So now let's do the individual testing. So as I said, if you are in the public location and if there are number of users who are using the same GeoSIM, then you will be experiencing low speeds in this iQOO devices, but not in the OnePlus device. That is the quick example. Now you got friends, live example, same GeoSIM but different results, and even the 4G Plus also helps little bit. So now let's do the test one by one. So first let me try to do the test in iQOO Z3. So let's see how much time the iQOO Z3 will take completely to download and install this kind of game. That is what I'm going to see, and I'll try to show you the speeds as well. So before we got about I think close to 200 and 300 Mbps, but now 200 kbps, but now we are getting 600 kbps as well sometimes. So if you try to do this kind of individual testings, you will be able to see huge improvement in terms of the speeds. That is the reason I thought of adding this kind of test. Now you're getting 700 kbps as well, 700 500 kbps. So make sure to watch this video friends, which I did on the touch sampling rate, which is the biggest touch sampling rate which I ever done. So make sure to check this video. That will be really interesting to get to know which phone has got what kind of touch sampling rate. So right now it's kind of still downloading with a slow speed, as you can see here. So I did expect to get the 4G Plus in my location, but I'm not sure why. So as soon as I go outside my home, I will be getting 4G Plus friends, but inside my home I won't get the 4G Plus. That's totally annoying for me in this iQOO device. So that's kind of strange, which I need to be with these phones if I want to use these phones. So it's kind of 76% right now, 78%, as you can see clearly, 78 and 82% right now, 86, 89%. Let's see how much more time the phone takes, and the phone is about 298 and I think it's kind of done. Yes, so 1 minute 30 seconds of time the iQOO Z3 has been taken. As you can clearly see friends, 1 minute 30 seconds the iQOO Z3 mobile phone. So let me try to start the test in the OnePlus Nord device. So OnePlus Nord is a OnePlus Nord. Let me try to start the test. 1 2 3 get set go. Yep. And now I'll be able to show you the speeds and how many bands I'm trying to get right now. As soon as I start the internet speed, it increases to 4cc, as you can clearly see right now. And the speeds are 1.3 Mbps, 1.02 Mbps, 900 kbps. That's really good, as you can see, 1.21 Mbps. So it's absolutely best friends for the normal rural areas and maybe towns type situation users. They can definitely trust this kind of OnePlus phone, OnePlus Nord. It should not have any kind of issues. But don't worry, I need to test with more SIMs, which is Airtel SIM and the vSIM. I need to do the testings with the Airtel and vSIM as well. I'll try to do those kind of testings maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. And finished, done. 44 seconds of time. 1 minute 30 seconds, 44 seconds of time. As you can see friends, I did say if you try to do the individual testings, that results will be different. That is the reason I thought I did ask you to watch till end of the video. So now let's see with the what happens to this phone, which is iQOO 7 device. Let's see. 1 2 get set go. Yep. Let's see the speeds, how much the iQOO 7 will be having the speeds, and still it's kind of pending. I'm not sure why it's still pending. Let me try to start when it's kind of installing. So maybe that might be the case. I'll try to do the test. Let me try to see the 4G is on, but still it's kind of pending only. Let me try to click. Yeah, let's click again. Let's see when it started to install. I'll try to click the stopwatch at that same time. So I'm not sure why it's taking this much of time. Usually it should not take this much of time. So it should be really fast. So right now I can see that the net meter as well, it's kind of loading 1.2 Mbps. I can see the net meter on the top. You can see 1 Mbps going on, but it's still showing pending. As you can see clearly. Still showing pending. And I'm getting the internet without any kind of issues. I can open everything and it's still. So let me try to start again, friends. Let's see what will happen. Will it start soon or not? That's what yes, it did start soon. So let's see how much time the IQ7 will be taking at this point. This is the IQ7 device. I'm trying to use the same kind of Geo SIM only, and the phone was able to get the speeds up to 700 kbps. That's good. That's really great. 1 Mbps. Wow, that's incredible. 1 Mbps. That's no issues. Wow, that's really good, friends. As you can see right now, the IQ7 phone. I'm still using the same Geo SIM only at this point. I can show you on the notification if you want. I can see Geo 4G, still using the same SIM only at this point. And right now the time is about 30 seconds. It did cross the 30-second mark. So 1 minute 30 seconds in this IQ Z3, and in the OnePlus Nord it took about 44 seconds of time. And in the IQ7 device, let's see how much more time the IQ7 will be taking. So let's see whether it can download within 1 minute or not. I don't think it can download within 1 minute at this point. I cannot. So right now it's 83%, 84%, and 88%, 91. So in this way you need to find, friends, which phone is the best in terms of the connectivity. That is the reason you should check all these things before actually buying blindly the phone. So this is what happens if you try to just buy the top end mobile phone, and if you cannot expect like this to have the high speeds. So you need to check all these kind of reviews before actually buying the device. So this is my complete overall conclusion, friends. So right now the top phone, which is a OnePlus Nord, which downloaded really faster, 44 seconds of time, and the IQ7 phone took about 1 minute 11 seconds of time. This is the second winner, and the third is the IQ Z3, which has got 1 minute 30 seconds of time. I did see the high speeds in this IQ Z3 as well. So let's wait for the update to fix in the IQ7 as well, maybe in the future. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and like this video, and also do support me by using my links to buy the products. That will be really helpful for me in terms of buying more and more phones. So make sure to use my links to buy the smartphones and gadgets. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.